kind of slightly interested in this. I jumped on it and I was about to answer the first question when I realised that I think I need to make a video on this. I can't tell you exactly why. I think I'll just have to show you the questions themselves. There is something about the questions that to me I just found really, really funny. Now, I stopped at the first question because I just thought, no, I'm going to stop here. I don't want to ruin it for myself. I want to record it, and you know what, guys, it might not be as funny as I thought it was initially, but on the first question I thought it just seemed to me that the questions were maybe just slightly overly personal. I don't know, maybe that's not the case for the rest of the quiz. It might have just been a poor first question, or at least it was a question I thought, how does the maker of the quiz know this about all these ASMRtists? But there are 10 questions, so it's not some super long quiz. I will leave the link in the description below, so go check it out for yourself. Another caveat, the final caveat before we get into things, is that I don't know how old this quiz is. There's no indication on the website anywhere as to when it was made. I had a look online for other personality quizzes for like which ASMRtist you are based on your personality or whatever, and the only kind of decent ones I could find were from like 2015, which I'm not gonna lie, I didn't realise that 2015 was 7 years ago now, which made me feel really, really old. But either way, I just don't know if at the end of this quiz with my answers it's going to give me some very, very old, possibly, you know, not active ASMRtist anymore, but I still think it's going to be fun, so let's give it a go. So, enter my name, the ASMR Medic. Now it says popular ASMRtist, so I don't think we're at risk of getting myself as an answer. I think that would be absolutely incredibly surprising, but we'll go with that anyway. So, question 1 of 10. What is most important to you at this time of your life? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we get 8 choices, which I suppose means 8 potential ASMRtists. I would be surprised if it was more complex than that. So, my beliefs, loyalty, improving my skills, my passions, doing whatever I want, when I want. Okay, sorry, I had to stop recording that bit right then because the noise just got too loud outside, and now you might be thinking that I look a little bit sunburnt here and there, especially here, and that's because I am. I went out and played a bunch of tennis, and even though I have been ginger for about 27 years, I still don't realise that I need a lot of sun cream, so yeah, don't copy me on that. Anyway, so reminding myself what is the most important thing to you at this time of your life, doing whatever I want when I want. like emotional side to you, I suppose that would be me. Thunder and lightning, that seems a bit chaotic. I don't think I describe myself that way. A fiercely warm afternoon, I suppose that means you're like, yeah, like a fiercely loyal friend or whatever. I don't think I've got that kind of, I'm a terrible friend, no. I don't think I'm always that intense, so, yeah, I probably would say, and sunny day with clear skies, I think that means you're always like super optimistic maybe, in that, yeah, I'd say I'm pretty realistic, but also, like, you know, I can be kind of like excitable, emotional, fairly frequently, so with a warm breeze, yeah, I'll go with that, so long as that's what they're suggesting. Which of these would you enjoy the most? Video games, talking with a friend, watching anime, specifically anime, working on my project, spending time with family, going out with friends, having a day to yourself, listening to music, and playing an instrument. Okay, so video games are going to be pretty high up the list, I think. Watching anime, so I do watch a bit of anime, but I probably won't pick that because, like, specifically, I'm not like a massive anime buff. Talking with a friend, I don't know why I missed that one out. There's nothing there. But with a friend, or going out with friends, so plural friends, I suppose that's more like a calm thing, like coffee shop, whatever. This is like going out for like an event. I think I probably prefer spending time with like a group of my friends rather than like one friend. I can always find like one-on-one with a friend, unless it's like a really close friend, in which case I would maybe prefer this. It depends on my mood really. I think in general I prefer to go out with like a small group of friends, do like a specific thing rather than just talking to a friend, because I can, you know, after maybe like an hour or so I run out of things to say pretty quickly. So yeah, I probably would say that one over that. Spending time with family, always good to spend time with family, but you know, they can get on your nerves a bit. That's not actually true. Maybe I would prefer, I spend a lot of time with my dad. Difficult one, that. Working on my projects, yeah, that's true. I definitely wouldn't prefer that. That's basically work, so I wouldn't prefer to work over having fun with friends and family. Having a day to myself, so the thing is, like, I do enjoy spending time on my own, but I definitely value that, but over going out with friends and family, like in general, I don't know if I would say that. And listening to music and playing instruments is just not that high up on the list for me, so I'm gonna say going out with a group of friends. Good friends. Not just, if it was like a random group of like semi-friends, I would definitely say spending time with family. What food do you relate to most? I find this really funny, by the way. I don't know if they've done this intentionally, but they're going like serious question, like a very deep question, like the last one and the first one, followed up by a kind of quasi-personality quiz rando question. So how on earth they're linking the two together, I don't know, to give like an accurate representation of your personality. I do recognise that it's just a game, but still, what food do you relate to most? Apple, pizza, coffee, hot cocoa, cupcake, tacos, a cookie, macaroni and cheese. So mac and cheese, tacos, those are pretty like North American things. I don't think we really have either of those more than like once or twice a year. I think mac and cheese is meant to be kind of like a nostalgic thing, specifically in like the USA, so for me it's not, so I don't really relate to that at all. Cupcakes, that's also kind of a North American thing really. We do get, obviously we have them in the UK, but they're not like a big thing. A cookie, a biscuit. Biscuits are pretty relatable, but I don't know what part of my personality is just what I prefer, like what's my favourite food really, or favourite drink, I suppose, with coffee and cocoa, because what do I relate to the most, like which represents me? That's a hard one, you know, because if it's what represents maybe hot cocoa, because that's kind of just like relaxing evening. You know, that's where I'm at in life at the moment. I'm not really going out and doing like crazy things anymore. But my favourite on this list is definitely coffee. But maybe that means like, are you on a constant like caffeine buzz? Are you like seriously excitable? I'm gonna take this as, what food do you like? But then I don't even know what that means. Like, are you like a very nostalgic and homely person? A cookie? Are you very like sweet and kind of sugary? Whatever that means. A taco. I don't really know what a taco is really. Is that like, are they like a hard shell thing with like a bit like fish and things in it, don't they? I don't know what that means. Like, are you? Where are they from? It's like a Latin American thing, isn't it? I don't know what that would mean as like relation anyway. Cupcake again. I don't really know. Maybe that's more kind of like cute than sweet. Difficult. Well, in a year I'm gonna be qualified doctor, so definitely not an apple for obvious reasons. I'm gonna say coffee because it's what I prefer. Whatever. It's not that deep. Which statement do you agree with the most in capital letters? I value loyalty. This is what I mean. Again, we're back on a super deep question. I don't know what is going on with the person who made this. Maybe we've got two people who made it, the deep person and like this is the kind of fun person. They've smashed the two together. Which statement do you agree the most? I value loyalty greatly in myself as well as others. I'm confident and have a thick skin. I can be dorky sometimes, but that's what people like about me. I'm not afraid to be open about who I am. I can be a little reserved, but I work hard. I will always stick to my personal morals. My God, wow. I get really excited about my interests, no matter how silly others might think they are. I'm very passionate and I love the work I do more than anything. Well, I tell you what, all these are pretty good. It's not like whatever it was, the first question or third question where it said like, what do you enjoy the most? And it was like hating people, basically. I don't think it's like that. I definitely interpreted that. That's an interesting one though. Which do I agree with the most? Well, I kind of agree with them all. I'd say maybe depends how you interpret them again, because like I'm not afraid to be open about who I am. That is definitely true, but I don't know how they mean this in terms of personality, because I'm not the sort of person who will just say immediately what I think, which is I think kind of where that's going. It might not be, but you know, these things can be quite vague as to how it like influences the personality attributes or whatever. But again, I don't think it's that deep, so maybe I could be dorky sometimes. That's what people like about me. I don't know if that's maybe just a bit of a like wishy-washy thing to go with, considering what else is on the list. Like, I value loyalty greatly, as well as others. Like, I mean, I would probably prefer to agree with that more than this one. Like, I don't know really. I always stick my personal morals. That's true, to be fair. And I guess that's kind of slightly more important than, you know, agreeing that I can be dorky. I'm very passionate. I love the work. That's not really that true. I'm like a fairly passionate person, but work is something that's becoming less and less of like a personally defining thing for me. So I'm not afraid to be open about who I am. I probably would say loyalty these days, given like how kind of divided the world is, and how like, yeah, let's not get too deep into it. Let's go with that one. I'm gonna go with that one. Which statement do you disagree with most? Okay. Two deep questions in a row. It's okay if I slack on a project, there will always be more. Okay. TV shows, books and movies don't have much of an impact on my life. I don't really feel one way or another about most of things. I mean, I'm laughing about that one. It's kind of being like super indifferent, but it kind of is me super like addicted and invested in TV shows and movies and things. So I mean that is probably quite true, but given what else is on this list, I think I'll go with something else. I didn't see the point in sticking on myself. I mean, this is kind of true every so often, you know. For me, it's not just like water off a duck's back. If someone says something really mean to me, I kind of think like, why did they say that? But anyway, I think it's never a good idea to be fully open. People only use you. I mean, I'm not saying you should live your life defensively, but there's at least a little bit of truth to that, I suppose. So I won't go with that. There's definitely a lot of competitiveness in the world. I'm already great at things, so that's just ridiculous. We always need to learn. I'll go with this one because that's just like incredibly. That's not a good way to feel. I'm sure maybe in some situations it's good to kind of not immediately speak entirely what is on your mind, but as a general statement, that's not a great way to be. Anyway, which show do you like best? All right, back to the more fun-loving questions. Okay, which show do you like best? Ran High School Host Club. Don't know that show. Is that like an anime or something? It sounds like an anime. It's got one of those really long names that a lot of anime seem to have. How it's made. Is that's the American one. That's the American one because there's a British one as well. But actually, I don't know. That's not my answer anyway, so it doesn't matter. Adventure Time. Orange is the New Black. I've not watched too much Adventure Time. Orange is the New Black is pretty good, but I got bored towards like the final seasons. The Office. Which one? I like both a lot. South Park. I do really like South Park. Dexter. Again, I loved it. I'm starting to think that this is quite an old quiz, and therefore the ASMRtists are going to be ones that I might not know, because if they've put Dexter in there, I mean that is quite a classically well-known show that ended incredibly poorly. And America's Got Talent, so I do actually like America's Got Talent. It's a good like sort of nothing show to watch when it's on a lot of it's on Netflix, and me and my girlfriend watch it when we're super tired and I don't really want to like think about the TV we're watching. I'll probably say The Office, because both the American and the US Office are absolutely just like seminal works, aren't they? So I'll go with The Office, I think. I mean The Office. South Park can be a little bit hit and miss sometimes. What would you be doing at a party? Being right in the main conversation. Don't think that's me. Dancing wildly, definitely not me. I am not a dancer. Trying to keep the house clean, also not me. No, that's not me. The one choosing the YouTube videos to watch. What kind of party is this? Is this like a proper party, or is it like a kind of just a friendly party? Because if that's the case, then maybe I would be right in the main conversation. Having a one-on-one conversation to the side in a heated debate, socialising the people you know, the DJ. I'm going to go with this one. That is a very vague and general statement. So I generally at a party, on very rare occasions, will I might not sound very good, but on very rare occasions I will, get into best describes you? Passionate, empathetic, strong, determined, nerdy, comforting, introverted, loyal. I'd probably say empathetic. That's the thing that definitely determines the way I interact with people the most. Passionate is a bunch of things that I'm just not passionate about at all, so I don't think that's a good way of saying it's strong. I think, emotionally strong. There's areas where maybe I'm not so strong, so I don't think I could say that as my general personality. Determined definitely can be lazy here and there, so I won't put that. Nerdy, I am nerdy, but I don't think that's the main thing. Comforting, I feel like comforting is a lesser version of empathetic. It's a less, comforting is more sort of being sympathetic, which is not as deep as empathetic, which is the way I try to approach things. Introverted, I can be introverted, but loyal. I find loyalty a strange one because I feel well, yeah, I am. I don't know. I probably wouldn't. If the thing is me saying I don't describe myself as loyal doesn't sound great, but I think the best way is definitely empathetic. Anyway, that's the last question. So let's see, shall we? Okay, so don't know what happened there, but everything kind of froze, and I'm apparently So I think, as expected, this is maybe quite. Maybe I just don't know who ASMR Request is. Okay, so yeah, she is pretty popular. Got almost 500,000 subscribers. Doesn't look. Oh no, hang on. She's not actually. 3 months ago, she made her first video in 3 years. So I'm gonna say that it is fair game that I don't know who she is. I don't think that's being particularly offensive. But looks like she was pretty damn popular a while ago. Probably just feeds into the fact that this is an old quiz. I'd like to know who else is on this quiz, and maybe if you guys know a quiz with people that we are more recent and more active at the moment. But anyway, this is saying you are the creative and talented ASMR Requests. You take your work seriously and are respectful with your friends. You are somewhat reserved, but your natural skill, and determined efforts put you at the head of the pack. You are very professional, but your subtle humour always leaks through. Congrats. Thank you. I feel like should we give it another go, but we'll just go some random ones, see if there's an answer for someone that we do know, or that I know. Oh, ASMR Requests again. she's the only one. I'm starting to think this quiz is maybe made by ASMR Requests. I think that was just pure luck. What the hell are the chances of that? Alright, let's leave it there. I'll leave a link in the description below if you want to play around with the quiz or whatever, or if you want to new quiz, if you want to make a quiz,